Okay, I'm back, and I've completed the installation for my fire alarm collection. So I'm just going to go through everything now and show you guys what I did out here and then in by the panel. I made a couple of changes. Most notably, the chime here was replaced, or I replaced the FCI horn that I had with this chime. As it turns out, it looks like that FCI horn just wants a continuous signal, and I have these set up in March time. It just wasn't working. And based on what I read on the back of it, again, I'm not an expert on those newer things. I'm more of an old school guy. There's actually a spin up time on it. It actually has to. I'm assuming there's capacitors inside that have to charge up for it to actually operate. It says there's a 3 second delay on it, so that wasn't working. Either that or it's just bad. I'm not really sure. But I had this chime, which you've seen in hospitals, older hospitals. It's pretty cool, and but it's the same idea as the simplex bell. Basically, it's a 24-volt bell with a chime on it instead. So we got the simplex bell with strobe, the chime, the regular simplex horn, and the standard electric bell, which I've actually wedged a towel in because that thing is unbelievably loud. It's unbearably loud. It hurts. I don't know why they still don't use bells, to be honest with you. I think they're louder than the horns. And then there's the standard electric pull, the old school simplex pull, the FCI pull, and the simplex T-bar. Again, I know these all have model numbers on them, and I hear that a lot on these YouTube videos, but I'm just too lazy to look them up, so that's fine. Anyway, so that's this setup, and I also added. This is a silent switch, mainly because I don't really want to piss off the neighbors too much because some of this stuff is loud, so I'd rather just set it off and then silence it pretty quickly when I have to. Um, and I know, I actually looked on the panel, there's actually a remote acknowledge on the panel, but I don't know how to hook it up. I have to do some research, so hopefully I'll be able to build some sort of annunciator panel with trouble and acknowledge on it unless I can find one, a simplex one. So, but for now that'll work. It just cuts off the signaling circuit. And then obviously here's the simplex pull and then the other horn. They're all in zone order, so back in the other room from left to right, zone 1 through 4. Then I finished installing the signaling circuit. For those that hadn't seen the other video, basically what I did is there's one notification signal circuit on this, only one. So I ran it out to these regular old house switches and split it off so that I could determine which one went off or all of them, as well as I fed this one, which is marked relay, into the panel to this 24-volt relay that allows me to control appliances, the signals that are not 24 volts, namely the standard electric bell, which is 12 volts, which runs off this power supply here. And if you watch an earlier video I made, I explain how I did that and what trouble I ran into, because I ran into some other issues with it. And then we have the other FCI pull. So that's basically the system as of now. I do have some future plans. I would like to hook up the FCI horn and strobe that I was originally going to use, and I'm thinking of using one of the auxiliary outputs on the panel, which is right here. That's normally open and normally closed, but the normally open, when it goes into alarm, it just closes, and I can just connect the horn to a 24 volts power supply, either off of the panel or I have another one, and then just do it that way. And that's pretty much it for now. So I'm going to stop here, and then I'll make another video actually showing it working.